Welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil, and I practice daily and share my tips so we can all do better at the casino. This is why you practice this at home, because you got a lot of bets going on in that. So I have my bets up. Let's get back to what happened. So while they're paying out all the bets, think about that. How'd that 2-2 go? One landed before the other. So make sure my ledge is even, and that my ledge is the only thing touching, and use centrifugal force. There you go. Hard 4 again. So that's another 2-2. 2-2. So I'm throwing outside quite a bit with this. So I'm going to pay off myself on that. That's 4 hits I have. And then 175 for the hard ways. All right, got my bets up. There you go. So they're paying off everybody right now. This is when you get into your zone and start thinking, relaxing. How am I turning those threes over? Paying everybody out. It's going to take a little longer. I want to keep my muscles going and keep being loose. Meditation. Deep breathing. There you go. Yo 11. Yo 11. So I took way too long on that, and I'm embarrassed to say that. So when you're practicing this stuff, this is what you got to look back. If you videotape yourself doing this and then go back and watch, how long did it take you to do that, right? That was a yo, so everything's going to come back really quickly unless somebody was in a proposition bet. So get back to your basics, and it's a quick, smooth transition. Seven out. So there's my 7 out. Now, did you see a dead cat? That's exactly what I hated. Overthrew it. So everything was overthrown. If you noticed on the last one, I was a little short. So I wonder if, in my brain, my muscle memory was like, throw it. So this dead cat, it almost dead cat. It just hit and sat. And that's what I'm always saying is I don't like those. When you're too close to the back wall, they seem to dead cat quite a bit. So now I've thrown my first 5 and I'm in sync here. So I'm still just going to keep, now I'm just going to bet. I'm not going to 5 count myself. I've already weighted those. I threw those 5. I know where my landing zone is. Now, if you look back at this video, it would be really nice if I actually hit my landing zone, as I didn't on the last throw. All right, come out. There you go. That's right where I wanted to go. They rolled together, but to the right. So I got to make sure my swing is smooth and straight, right? Because that may be what's causing them to both go in one direction. How was the swing on that? So that was a 1-5. And here we go. Let's see if I can do that. Nice and relaxed. Dedicated, deliberate practice every day. I like that. That was a 5-1-6, and it's the point. So I hit the point, got my first point. I just put a chip up there just to know I hit that point again. And that's a 1-5-6. So I threw the exact same way. So in essence, do I correct anything? Both throws were almost the exact same, and I hit the same number. I'm 1 off my axis, which, as we talked about, Well, one was way higher than the other. 314, as I talked about a lot on my earlier videos, if you're one off axis, it's hard for you to throw the nasty. So I am into making sure I don't change anything at this point if I'm live at a casino. Now here I'm practicing. So that one dice was up in the air, which means my fingers were not aligned. One was up here and one was down here. Something was going on. So let's get back to basics. I'm going to be quiet this time. They spun around. It was a yo. So I overthrew it. I killed that. It hit that back wall really hard, and I got to be lighter on that. That's still one off axis, right? But that didn't count. I don't count that as a one off axis because I rammed it. So let's get back to basics. They hit each other. 7. So there's my second 7 of the morning. So it's good to keep your bets, practicing your bets, because this is where the delay comes in when you're doing real-time casinos. And that was both off axis. That was a terrible throw for every way, shape, or form. They hit each other. They went to the left. There was 9 things wrong with that. So I'm off after 48 minutes. I'm back to being off again. So let's start from scratch and let's hope for the best here. Let's get back to basics. So my hands warmed up. Yes. Center my body. All right. This is a come out throw. So a lot of people just like, who cares? It's a come out throw. When I do a come out throw, I start all from scratch again because I'm pretending it came all the way around. I got to make sure everything is where I want it. They split again. It's a 6-3-9. But did you see how they split? So that means that my fingers weren't right because they didn't have the right pressure. And also too, I got to start seeing if I have the actual circle, am I pushing with one finger and not the other, because it might have done that. I have a feeling my thumb and my middle finger was pressing too hard, and that's why it caused the split inward like that. So let's get back to basics. The come out is a 9. I have my bets out. One higher than the other. 4-2-6. So while I'm doing play money, you got to get those bets down. Make sure you memorize how your betting strategy is. I don't talk about betting strategies, but I'm just trying to tell you, if you do have one, whatever one you're doing, make sure you know it when you're throwing. Know what you throw. Throw what you know. Because when you get on that casino floor, 4-1-5. When you get on that casino floor, it's mayhem and foolishness. You got to be able to just move quick, not any thinking. You don't think meat, you just throw. So I'm trying to figure out if my dice crew, when they get a hold of this video, if they're going to practice with me every day. Boys, you guys out there listening to me at this point, I'm at 9 minutes left on this video. I'm calling you out. One went way over there. That was a 3-1-4. So not happy about that. So I'm wondering if the boys are going to be watching me in my video, because if they could just grab this, save this practice video and do this every day right before we go to Vegas, life would be really good. So they both went together, and call it 314. Another 4. So